Who is this? Frog's Master. Wait a minute, what was that guy named again? Frog's Master. Is this actually the one and only and true Frog's Master? It is I, Frog's Master.
Hey everyone, this is Frog's Master, and what I have for you is another one of these videos. I really like doing these, like, quite a bit. So here we go, and again, this picture is not mine. It is Joe's. Oh, you don't know who Joe is? You probably should know who Joe is by now. He created the Turtle Dancers. Follow him. This is his picture. I did not edit this. Now, all those turtles right there are not his. I think you know who has all those. But this, well, I suppose half of this picture is from Joe. But I think he edited the two pictures together. But this is from his Twitter. So please follow. Because it's important that you do if you want to see all this stuff when he drops it. Because he really has been showing a lot lately. Like, a lot. In 1 year from now, who knows how much there'll be. Or maybe he'll just randomly stop in a month. That would be funny. I mean, he can. He has the power. Okay. So, no reason to really talk about these. These are Jimmy Time Productions Turtle Dancers. We've all seen this picture, I think. I'm not sure when he took this picture. I feel like this was like on one of his social medias, but it may have been from a YouTube video. I think it was actually at like the end of his Turtle Dancer collection video. Maybe. I don't remember for sure. But I've seen this picture many times before. Really good picture. I like how they're all on the stairs like that. Looks good. I'm sure he didn't keep them there. I'm sure he has them on shelves, but it's nice where they are, though. For that picture, that is. It looks good. Not a good place to keep them, of course. But he has a lot of turtles. He still probably has the most Turtle Dancers out of anyone. Like, for sure. No way. No way that someone else has more. I mean, maybe a private collector, but come on. There's no way that someone has all that. Anyways, the much more important thing, these right here. Now, there is something that can finally be confirmed here. Something that I have brought up in a few videos. I think it's something a couple other people have brought up, which is the famous question, at least famous in the Jemmy community. Which Turtle Dancers came first? The ones with the batteries in the feet or the ones with the batteries in the shell? Well, Joe stated that he's pretty sure that these were the first 6 turtles that were designed and made ready to go. And if you look closely, you will see that all these turtles indeed have the batteries in their shells. You can tell on the Ketchup one, you can tell on the Get Down On It one, you can see it on the Electric, you can definitely see it on the Cha-Cha Slide one. You can kind of tell on the He Dropped a Bomb on Me, and yes, you can tell on the Funky Town. So, the turtles with the batteries and the shells definitely came first, I would say. Just because Joe stated that he's pretty sure these were the first ones that were done. Also, as you can see, this was back when they were still listing the Turtle Dancers with names. So that's another reason why these should have been the first ones that they did. And, well, when you look at older YouTube videos, most videos of turtle dancers, like the first ones, it's of these 6. Like, basically, these exact 6 ones are the oldest videos. Any other turtles that aren't these, it's a newer video. I know there's Let It Whip. That was, I'm sure, the next one after these 6. I'm surprised that Let It Whip wasn't in these 6. I would think Funky Town would have been a little bit later, just because the movement is a big difference from the other ones. But no, he's here. Something I did notice, and I think this was a couple weeks ago, I did not state it to anyone really, just one person, but on eBay, I had found a Funky Town turtle with the batteries in the shell. Now, I had already known that there were turtles that had the batteries in the shell. I knew that 5 of them did. Gee, I wonder which 5 I knew about. Of course, it was these other 5. You Dropped a Bomb on Me, Cha-Cha Slide, Electric, Ketchup, Get Down on It. I knew that those 5 had batteries in the shell. A couple I had found out from Jimmy Time Productions just because of how many he had gotten and how many he was showing the community. I always knew that there were batteries in the shells for Get Down on It and Ketchup, though. I always knew that. Ketchup being the first because my original one had batteries in the shell. And I always had a feeling that it did, and then I got mine and I saw that it did, and then I figured it out. I didn't first learn about the batteries in the shell from Jimmy Time Productions like how most people probably did. It was just from me remembering something, actually. But another thing here, I actually have 5 of these turtles here. Just one that I don't, and I think a lot of people are pretty surprised that I still don't have it. Of course, it's Cha-Cha Slide. And now I know that I don't have the Funky Town and the Electric one with the batteries in the shell, but come on, it's basically the same turtle, okay? It's a little different, but it's basically the same thing, okay? Can we just agree with it? It's close enough. Really, when we look at it, I've got 5 of the 6 here. I think that's pretty cool. I didn't really realize it till I was looking at mine, but I've got 5 of the 6. Anyways, looking more at just the picture of these here, actually there's not too much to talk about really, because I don't know, we've seen these turtles a lot, tons of videos, tons of pictures. We've even seen this picture before, I think. Or at least I feel like we have. Maybe not this picture. I feel like we've seen a picture similar to this. I just think it looked a little bit different than this. I think these might be the item numbers up here, but there's letters in here. So I don't know what that G is all about. Maybe it's Jemmy. I don't know. I could be completely wrong there. These are definitely item numbers, though, as they all say 3268 something. So it's definitely the case. Yeah. Look, 32681, 32682 up there, 32683. 32684, 326, then it goes to 87, it looks like, and then it goes to 32688. So they're all in order too. Those are definitely the item numbers. I can just tell because of the 326. I'm sure the G is Jemmy. I feel like that's what it would be. I don't know what else that G would stand for. Right now, I could look over at my Ketchup turtle and make sure, but Come on, it's gotta be that. That's what that is. I don't need to look. I know I've been talking more about like stuff other than this picture, but there's not a whole lot to talk about. I will say again, of course, and I've been saying this quite a few times now with these kind of videos where I'm talking over and I'm like doing the screen recording. All of these are prototypes. Even when a picture looks like this, they're prototypes. I know they look exactly like produced ones, but they are prototypes. And you actually can tell here because look at his glasses. They're like dented. They're curved in. They're not straight. It's not like a straight piece. They're curving. They're curving a lot, actually. At least that's what it looks like from this picture. I also think that his glasses are tilted a lot more up here. I might be wrong. Actually, you could just tilt them up on the turtle because I don't think they're stitched in the front. Actually, I think they are stitched in the front, so you can tell that's a prototype though. But with the others, you really can't. But they are. It's for sure. Also, another way if you want to know that that these really are the batteries in the shells. Also, just so if you wanted to know how you could tell if you were getting a turtle dancer with the batteries in the shell, take a look at the feet. Because you're not going to be able to tell really with the head or the arms. But take a look at the feet. You could also look at the shell as long as you have like a side photo of it or a back photo, because obviously the shell will be a lot more fat and wider and a lot rounder and nicer looking if it has the batteries in the shell. Of course, if you have like a side photo, especially like this, you're basically going to see that Velcro down there, and then you'll know. If you got a turtle online though, and it's just like a front picture of it and that's it, and you can't see the Velcro and you can't see the shell, I think the feet would be the best option, because if you look at the feet on these shell turtles, batteries and shell turtles, the feet look, the shape of the feet are a little different. There's something about the way that some of them look, especially these ones where they look like, I don't know exactly what word to say, like pointier. They're just like smaller, really. Some are a little harder to tell, like that one, but still there's a difference. You can kind of, either it's that the feet on some of them are really small, like this, or it's that you got like one, no, those still kind of look smaller. With two like this, you can kind of tell that they're like, there's a lot of, there's just something about these two here that still look different from normal turtle dancer feet. They look super close together, right? Like, you know my electric turtle. The feet don't look like that, right? Yeah. I don't have Cha-Cha Slide, but if I get one, I'm sure it's going to be one with the batteries in the feet first. The original one I did have that had the Afro, that had the batteries in the feet. And I think all the Afro Cha-Cha Slides have the batteries in the feet, because the Afro version, I think, was quite a bit later. I mean, it's not really a different version. I'm sure they just took the Afro and put it on the Cha-Cha Slide turtle. Well, actually, I think something that I've noticed with all of the Afro Cha-Cha Slide turtles is their arms are a lot skinnier. You know about some of the turtles that look like that, right? With their arms, the Valentine's, You Dropped a Bomb on Me turtle. The arms look like that. Bootylicious turtle. The arms look like that. I think there's another one. Mr. Roboto. The arms look like that. You know what I mean. Where they get really skinny at the end. It's like that on the You Dropped a Bomb on Me Funky Town one too. The arms are really skinny. I think it's like that on that. I think the Valentine's Funky Town looks normal, but along with the I Love to Love You Baby turtle, I think the arms look normal there. But you know those turtles that have the really skinny arms, all of those are batteries in the feet. As you can see here, all of these arms are a lot bigger looking. They don't look skinny at all. They look normal, right? And now, are there any other turtles besides these 6 that have the batteries in the shells? There are a couple, I think. I think there is 1 or 2 more. And we can actually look at this picture here. Here's what I was talking about, by the way. Look at Valentine's, You Dropped a Bomb on Me. It's mainly at the end of their arms, but you can still kind of see it all throughout. You can tell they're skinny at the end there. Not really like that on this one, though. Not too much like that on that Valentine's Funky Town, but you can see it a little bit. You don't see it on the Cha-Cha Slide. Don't see it on Macarena. Don't see it on Let It Whip. Don't see it on Electric. Chicken Dance, a little bit, not too much. Mr. Roboto, definitely. I think some of the Macarinas do look like that. Mine doesn't really, but these boots made for walking, not really. See, that's the Funky Town. You dropped a bomb on me, Funky Town, whatever you want to call it. You can tell those arms are skinny, but not there. Bootylicious. Like, look how skinny they get at the end. Look at that Electric Turtle. It's completely different. See, there's the normal Cha-Cha Slide's arms. One with the afro, those are some skinny arms. The arms are also a little bit smaller, usually. One other turtle, I Like to Move It. Those have the skinny arms at the end. Mine is like that too. I see this thing with the I Like to Move It's like that one has that necklace and this one has a different one. I don't know if that's something that just Jemmy Time Productions did with one of them, or if there's 2 different ones. I don't know. Not sure what those necklaces. Anyways, the 2 other turtles with the batteries and the shells. And actually, one of these I know for sure. The other one, I don't know. There's actually 2 that I'm not sure on, and there's one that I know. There is indeed a turtle dancer called Macarena that has the batteries in the shell. There is. I know there is. I saw one time. It was either a video or a picture. It had the batteries in the shell. It could be one of these, but I don't think so. I think it might be this one here. I don't know. I know there's a Macarena with batteries in the shell, though. That's definitely a more harder to find battery shell one, though. For the 2 I'm not sure on, that would have to go to... actually... Okay, I think there's... You know what? Yeah, I think there's a second one that has the batteries in the shell. A second one that's not here. That would be Chicken Dance. I'm pretty sure Jemmy Time Productions has a Chicken Dance now with batteries in the shell. So you got you got these 6 here with the batteries in the shell. And then you got Macarena and Chicken Dance, which means those 2 are probably the next ones being done. And the next 2 turtles that were probably being done, and I think these are 2 that 50-50. They could have batteries in the shell. They could not. So I think there could be some that do. But, maybe they don't. That would have to go to I Like to Move It and Let It Whip. I have not heard of anyone having these 2 with batteries in the shell. I've not heard of anything, but I feel like there's a possibility there could be some that do have batteries in the shell. I'm going more with Let It Whip as being one, as being a 9th one. I've not heard of anything, though, but I feel like there's a chance, because Let It Whip had to have been the next one done after these 6, It had to have been. This one feels like one that would have been a 2006 one. I don't know. I actually don't think there's any YouTube videos of them in 2006, so I don't know. I Like to Move It. I feel like there's not as much of a chance, especially since all of the I Like to Move It's that I've seen have had these smaller arms, and all the turtles with the smaller arms do not have the batteries in the shells. But I think there's a chance with this one for some reason. I don't know why, I'm just getting that feeling. I think it's 50-50. I feel like with I Like to Move It, though, yeah, probably not. I'm still going to say it's like 50-50, though. Let It Whip, I feel like a tiny bit more of a chance there is. But again, I don't know what to say there with those 2. But Macarena and Chicken Dance, oh yeah, there's batteries in the shell of those. And these 6 obviously have the batteries in the shell too, because you can see it there. So that question that people have been wondering, at least I think it's something people have been wondering. It's certainly something that I have been wondering. It's solved. It's confirmed. There's no way. I don't think Joe would get this wrong. I'm sure when he says, probably the first ones we did, most likely the first, when he says stuff like that, I'm sure he's right. I'm sure that they are. And these look like the first Turtle Dancers. I think most people would have thought that these were the first Turtle Dancers. I definitely would have thought most of these would have been the first ones, except for Funky Town because of the very different movement compared to the other 5. But look, batteries were in the shell first, and then they were changed. Now, which way is better? I think the batteries in the shell is better. I think it makes the turtle overall look better. It makes their shell look a lot better. It makes the front of them look better, like on the belly and all that. Really, it makes the whole turtle look better, I think. But I'm sure there was a reason. I know the Velcro sometimes doesn't shut the best on the shells, but shell batteries, that's still better. I gotta say it. Alright, not sure how long this went on for. I hope it wasn't 30 minutes, but I'm getting that feeling it was. Probably more like 20, but that's still quite a long video. Alright, that's it. Peace.